Okay, next I have two tough books, Dell. These are part of the same batch that I got the 7 laptops. Ooh, this is very wiggly. There's a lot of play here. Something makes me, let's see. So I have 2 of them. They both have quite play on the screen. They're supposed to open and stay there, but there's a little bit too much in that. So I'm going to install the hard drive and then test to see if the machine works, and then if it does, I'm going to see if I can try to fix the play on the screen. Okay, so we're missing the hard drive caddy, as you can see here or here. I believe I have one from a different computer that I worked on. There is battery in here. Everything else seems to be okay. All right, let me see if I can find that caddy. Let's see if the other one has the same issue. No, the other one has the caddy in there and it's empty, but at least we could use it. So let's see. Oh, okay. This is for an SSD. I thought maybe we'll use one of these small M.2 hard drives, but it uses the regular SSD. I do have an SSD. Again, from another spare. So sometimes working on these units, there's a lot of hardware that I can collect. And over the years, I've been collecting a bunch. All right, it's out. This is a 256, so perfect. I don't want to really remove it. I don't want to remove the whole thing, so I think I can just slide it in. Not ideal, but it works. Done. Okay, let's see. Goes in. Let's give it some power. Green light. Oh, this is an core. This is an i3. This is an i5. I would rather have the i5 ready to sell. It'll sell a little better. So I'm going to take the hard drive from this one. And I'm going to install it on the computer with the Intel i5. Okay, we got a blinking orange light. Let's see if it powers on. The orange light on the power might be just that it's not the right power supply. Okay, there's something on the screen. I'm gonna see if I can try to go into BIOS. Okay, it's not locked. We have 4 gigs of RAM, not a lot. It's an i5 4th generation. Man, this is a really old computer. Battery not installed. I believe it is here. I don't know why it's saying not installed. Sometimes if the AC adapter it's not the right one, it will say not installed. But it will still charge. If it doesn't, I'm gonna try to see if the other one has a good battery and try to see if I can replace it here. Okay, so this works. I'm going to replace the battery. So one battery here. So this is you can see the one that came out of the working computer, it's 97 watt hour. The one that I'm going to replace it with, it's a 65 watt hour. It's actually a lot heavier. But at this point I don't have any other choice since the 97 watt hour doesn't seem to be working. And also I want to upgrade the memory. Oh. Okay. This is broken, which I can fix with this one. I think this one is just going to become a donor. Okay, so this is 5414. This is a 5404. Okay. So I'm thinking the 5404 is the one that didn't have a caddy, that everything seems to be working, and it's an i5, but it's an older generation. It's a 4th generation. So I'm thinking I'm going to put everything back into the one that didn't have a caddy, even though it's an Intel i3. It's a newer laptop, so I think I can get more money for this one, even though the Intel chip is not as good. So let's put everything back. We got the battery. Holy smokes. There you go. Okay, that was painful. And okay. Okay, it's turning on. We're going to go into the BIOS. Oh, I thought it would have been touchscreen for some reason. 4 gigs. It's an i3, but it's a 6100, so it's a 6th generation, and the battery is excellent. So we have a little better chance of selling this one for a higher price than the other one. But I still do want to check the memory RAM to see if I can upgrade it. It will be much better if I can get 8 or even 16 gigs of RAM. Next, the 5580s. I got 2 of them. And they were $55, so really good price. Really good price for both of them. So, although seeing how the other machines were, I'm not very hopeful. These seem to be a little bit rough. And sometimes municipalities like Parker County, the place where I got this from, they get rid of the laptops when they are at the end of their lives. In this case, it almost looks like they were being auctioned off because they don't work, which usually it's not the case. Municipalities are pretty good at using the laptops and then selling them if they work, and if they don't, they either advertise it or they dispose them in a environmentally safe manner. So the municipality getting rid of the laptops that don't work or they're damaged, it's not common. Yeah, so we're missing memory. We need hard drive, and this is missing hardware as well. I have screws, so I think I'll be okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, something it's okay. There's a bunch of little screws flying around. Okay, there's another one. And another one. Okay, I think that's it. Screen looks okay. Really dirty. All right, we need one of the SSDs. I think I have some. And then this uses DDR4, which I believe I don't have. Let me check. Okay, well, I do not have any DDR4s. Let me see the other one. I could probably take the memory RAM of the Toughbook that from the other lot. That one probably has DDR4, I think. And since I'm gonna throw it away, I can probably put it on this one. Okay. Man, these are really, really rough. Nothing here. Yeah, we're missing a caddy, no memory RAM. Okay. Well, first I want to know if they actually work. So I do need to find a stick of DDR4 that I can install. I'm gonna put this aside. And we're gonna try to open this one. Okay, I'll screw it out. DDR3. Okay, so since I don't have any DDR4 memory RAM, and on the other laptops, like this one, the 5480s, I have a couple of them that have 16 gigs. They have two modules of 8 gigs. I'm gonna take one from this one, and I'm gonna put it on the other one, and I'm gonna test and see which of the two computers work better. And then depending on that, I will either recondition both of them or just do one and maybe the other one sell it for parts. So let's remove the back of this one. Okay, so far so good. 8 gigs, i5, 7th gen. Battery is good, and it's the big one, so that's good. No touch screen. Okay, so this one can definitely be put back together. I'm going to test the other one now. Interesting. This one it's an i7, 7th gen. The other one it's an i5, 7th gen. So I'll probably get more money for this one. So if anything, I will keep the memory RAM in here. If everything else, it's better. Or if everything else is good. 8 gig. Yeah, 7th gen. It's an i7. Battery health good. It's not charging. I wonder if it's the battery. The other one was charging. It's idle. Let's check. No, this one is idle as well. Okay, so I just assume that the battery is not charging because the power cable I have, it's not really for Dell, so it doesn't charge. It provides power, but it does not charge the battery. So, all right. Since we're trying to maximize the amount of money that we're going to get from these laptops, I'm going to remove the memory. I'm going to remove the hard drive SATA connector, and I'm going to use the battery since it has a bigger battery. It will hold better resale value. All right, put that back. Okay, I just realized that I can actually install one of the M.2 SSDs with the little adapter that I removed, that I actually thought it was a broken piece. So I don't need an actual SSD drive. So I can get rid of this, and I can remove this adapter, which I might be able to use it on the other laptop. once I get a spare SSD, and I can install one of these in here. Here and use. Yeah, so yeah, we'll just have this we'll screw it down with it. Nothing that I need to use later. They have some spares here. Okay. There. So this one is done. I will install Windows and set it up for sale. Now, being a wider form factor and being a newer computer, I think the other ones were 5480s. This one is a 5580. Same year, but a little more power. I can probably get, after eBay fees and taxes, 130, 140 for it. Both of the laptops that I was working on were 55, so we're looking at about $100 profit just for the selling of one. And then once I get spare parts for the other one, then it will probably be about the same price. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and install Windows on this one and move on to the next project. It's an Optiplex 5550. This was the lot. It was this one and a bigger one, and both of them were $160. Not a great price, but these are easier to sell. All right, we got a video card. Not bad. Let's see, what is it? It's dusty, that's for sure. Okay. I don't really know, but it doesn't look like it's a fancy one. So. All right, I like this. There is the caddy, and we also have memory RAM in there. That's good that they didn't remove it. So I can remove this for a second. There is a space for an M.2 SSD, and these modules are 8 gig DDR4. So we have 32 RAMs on this little machine. Not bad. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna try to bypass the, okay, perfect. Oh, this is fancy. One system information. Okay. So yeah, we got 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, AMD Radeon RX 550. It's not a bad machine. So I'm gonna take some pictures and then just try to sell it without a hard drive. I think it'll still sell pretty good. All right, so here are the totals for all the items that I purchased on auction, and one of them have sold already, so I know exactly the value of them. The other ones is an educated guess, and as I complete and fill out this spreadsheet, I'll be updating the actual numbers on the profit and cost. But as you can see, some items not great. The Dell laptops were fine. I mean, considering that I had 7 of them, 2 were bad, and I had to buy the SSD drives. A total profit for 7 laptops of $79. It's not great, but it's okay as long as we don't lose any money. On the Dell Towers, a profit of $2. It's pretty sad. And then the rest is just average. Really what's carrying this transaction, and it's the Dell T620, which profited $230, and that's a fact because it was already sold on eBay, so I know exactly the price. And then the fridge, which it's listed on Facebook Marketplace for $299. Facebook Marketplace is usually a marketplace where not everything goes at full price. There's a lot of haggling, so I don't expect more than $250 for this, which is still a nice bit of profit. So again, very educated guess, but I would say that in this round, the profit is about $566.